Life's challenges don't define us, our choices do. With resilience, self-belief, and purpose-driven action, it is possible to turn adversity into opportunity and create a life of impact. Joining us today is Dr. Keating, whose journey is a testament to overcoming obstacles through education and leadership. Hi, Dr. Keating.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's great to have you today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Okay, so I know that you've experienced firsthand struggles in your life, and this has really kind of shaped who you are and what you do. So can you share for our friends at home who you are?
Yeah, so I'm Danisha, aka Dr. Keating. I like to go by cool names. I was in the foster care system and aged out at 18, was homeless from 18 to 24 before taking in 5 of my siblings at the age of 24.
Wow.
In a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 500 square foot apartment. It was so small for 6 of us, but it was something that a few friends had acknowledged, like, you need to change your situation so they're not in this again. And so that's where education came in, and started with just my bachelor's program and went all the way up to my PhD while having them with me, and then them aging out themselves and being able to start their careers. And so decided to write 2 different books for it, and just kind of journeying out what that looks like for a foster youth who's trying to find their way in the world.
Wow. I mean, I just met you, and I got like a brief little, excerpt about you before we met, but it sounds so inspiring. And I know you're a big advocate for leadership and social justice, but how do you help others find that and live their purpose?
The first thing is deciding what their passion is, because without having a passion, we don't know that we have a purpose. When I speak with foster youth, the biggest issue is that they're saying that they don't have the will to continue going forward because their life was chaotic and crazy beforehand. So when I'm speaking with them, I'm like, what are you passionate about? Let's turn that into a purpose and start there, because we can't use our trauma as our motivation. And that's usually what we're told from people is, well, you went through a really hard time. Use that as what you are going to do going forward. It's like, how about we find something that's positive first, and then step into that purpose and passion for themselves.
How do you help them turn that trauma and focus on that positivity and make it as a source of strength for them?
It's, I think, case by case basis, because there's some of us who want to have our trauma mean something, while others want to not ever have to think about it again, which both make sense to me. Some of us want to turn it into changing the world, while others are just like, I don't even want to think about that. So it's really about finding what the individual wants to do first, versus saying go be like somebody else, and say let's find out what's best for you, so that you're not feeling that this is the only thing that your life was meant for, was pain, but really flipping the script and saying what would you like your life to look like, and then how do you get there? Because that, I think, is the secondary question we don't get to ask a lot, and we don't follow up on, is how do we even get to that particular direction? And that's where I focus on an individual basis.
For you, your pathway out was education. That was a big part of it for you. So is that a big reason why you advocate for education too?
100%. Because education is not just degrees. And I think that's kind of where we've stifled the conversation. We're like, oh, go Dr. Keating's route, go the PhD route, go her educational route. And it's like, life is about learning. So education can be, what I like to say is like book smart and street smart put together. Let's use both of those so that we can go through and find what works for us. But education is that lifelong learning. Just because you have the degree doesn't actually mean you have the knowledge. And that's kind of different when we start to put those 2 pieces together to realize that knowledge is power only if you use it. So that's what we have to step into that and be honest.
And that you can't stop either. You can't just go, well, I've learned all I need to learn and I'm okay now. You have to continue learning from every source of information around you.
100%. Yeah.
So how can our friends at home learn more about you and what you do, and maybe get some support?
Yeah, you guys can follow along on social media, Dr. Danisha Keating. You can go to Amazon and buy my newest book, Taking My Voice Back, Healing What Broke Me. More so for this book, it's trauma-informed, meaning that I'm not just spreading all my information of my trauma out there, but actually saying like, hey, here's just a little tidbit so you understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. But also being able to support other former foster youth. It's not just about supporting me, but maybe stepping into that realm of saying, how can I open my door for dinner for someone who is homeless? That, Danisha experienced that, like, how hard was that for her? Let me open it for this other person who might not have family to support them. And then being able to step in that and be the community and the hands and feet that we need in the community to make the change around the world.
Well, a big stepping stone, I think, first is ourselves learning. So we need that. So you can find her book. We're going to put the information one more time. So this is where we can get our our eyes open, and then maybe we can use that to help other people.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Keating. It was wonderful to have you today.
Thank you for having me.